So today we're going to be going through another fast track guide and we're going to be going over the walk to hands. So let's get into it. Welcome back. My name is Cody.
I'm Shen.
And I'm that third wheel.
Don't follow him. So we're going to be going over the walk to hands. But before we jump straight into it, please make sure that you have some mats or a spotter that can catch in case it goes wrong. We'll go over a couple drills or steps that you can use first before we get into it. So Shan, if you come over and stand directly in front of me. What you're going to do, squatting down, staying down now, nice and low. I mean, I need a little bit of room.
Where do you want me?
Probably in the bathroom.
Okay.
Okay. I'll call you when I'm ready. Okay. So when you do this as the base, make sure that you're staying down nice and low. Bring your hand up. The flyer is going to place their foot in your hand. You want your index finger just on the inside of their heel, and you want to try and get the palm of your hand on the ball of their foot. So you're going to place one hand directly where you want it. The other hand is going to go straight underneath that hand. So for the first drill, the flyer is going to hold onto my shoulders in this position here. They're going to be stepping up. They need that fast step up. They're going to be pushing not just up through my shoulders, but they're going to think about looking over my shoulders directly down my back and think about pushing over, pretending that there's a step over me and they're pushing over to step. But all they're going to do is step up and then straight back down. So we'll show you that one. Not like that. Let's show you that again. So the spotter can hold on to the waist, guide through, give it a little bit of a flick, and then catch their waist for the first few. Cool. Try and come all the way up to about eye level, and then come back down, back to that squatter position here. Just make sure when you come back down, nice and controlled, flyer, stay over your base, reach back down for the shoulders to slow it down as you come down.
Cool.
From there, we'll go to the next step.
Yes,
What the flyer needs to think about, after they step up and push over, they're going to think about bringing their feet shoulder width apart. They're going to stay in a nice, tight, hollow position, squeezing their glutes, squeezing their core, keeping their chin in. From here, they're going to turn to the right wall, and this is dependent on how easy a fly spins. So some flyers, they may only need to spin like a quarter, whereas some flyers may need to spin more or less. So you'll just have to try one and see. But from there, they're going to push right over, making sure that they push up first. They don't want to initiate the spin straight away. As a base, your hand is going to initiate their spin anyway as you turn. So the flyer only needs to spin like the tiny spin. As long as the flyer stays hollow, thinks about using their hips, their shoulders, and chin just slightly to the shoulder to look for the wall, they'll be good. So they're going to be pushing off to here. Cool? So I'm going to show you one drill that the flyer can do if they're not comfortable to go straight into that. So if you have some mats or a box, basically here, hands in front as if they're pushing off of the shoulders. First thing they're going to do is just step up to here, getting into that nice hollow position. You want that step up to be fast. So from here, pushing through and up fast. Cool? Once they're comfortable with that, they're going to get to the top and they're just going to turn to the side. So it's the same thing, push off and turn. Cool? Go again. Pushing off, push, turn. Once they've done the half, we'll do the quarter, then we'll do the half spin. So from here, a little bit more awkward, especially if you're on soft mats, but if you're practicing that fast step up in that nice position, it'll still work. So from here, hands on the shoulders, push over and spin.
Okay.
And then don't fall.
Got a good idea.
What's that?
Battle with flies.
What,
Who
you-
does it better?
What, out of you two?
Yep.
You'll break my body.
No, I won't. No, I won't. I squeeze. My glutes.
I'm not doing bare feet, you have to have
Not
shoes.
even Indian.
You have to have shoes on.
No, barefoot. I clean my feet. They're clean.
Okay, cool.
Sort of.
So from there, I'm still going to get the base to make sure that the spotter, to make sure that they're spotting, so that it's nice and safe. Also, if you're not comfortable with just having one spotter, grab some more spotters or chuck some mats around just so that you're good with it.
Who's going first, me or Shan Shan?
Shannon's going to go first. 1, 2.
Pop down.
Cool.
Your turn.
Ta-da.
I'll spot.
I'm not doing, no, you have to have shoes on. I'm not touching those feet.
Ah.
So, as the base, if you don't have a fly available and you still want to practice, you can grab some sort of weight, whether it's like a kettlebell or a dumbbell or even like a weight plate, and just practice this part here. So coming up and just down. Even like a wall ball would work as well. You just want something where you can practice staying down, exploding through your legs, giving that bit of a shrug through your shoulders, driving up, and then balancing it on the way back down. So when you go to do it for the first time, don't try and like turn their feet too much. Because of the way your grip is positioned, you're naturally going to want to turn your hands anyway, so you don't need to focus on that a lot. What I want you to focus more on is like taking it up as high as you can, and just think about getting your arms shoulder width apart. The flyer's shoulder width, not your shoulder width, cool? So take it up as high as you can, and then just think hands shoulder width apart. At first, you're not even gonna see your feet, but if you commit to this position here, you have a much better chance of the fly's feet landing in your hands than if you like try and turn too soon, or if you're looking out for their feet.
What are you looking at?
For the fly's feet.
All right, cool.
So, and as the flyer, make sure that when you step up, feet shoulder width apart, hold that position as you wrap the whole way around. Don't think about like stepping up and stomping. It's here.
I ain't doing no drills.
Roll through.
I'm perfection.
All right,
I
so
am perfection.
let's give it a go. Shannon, are you spotting? Or I don't think he needs a spotter.
Oi, you better catch me. We got this.
No spotter for Jackson. I don't recommend doing it with another dude that weighs as much as Jackson, because he's a bit heavier than me. But if you would like to, make sure you use maps.
I'm a little bit heavier than that.
Okay, let's
Like
give it a
4
go.
kilos.
He's only like 4, yeah.
What do you weigh?
Nah, like 1 kilo. Go. Ready? 1, 2. You go. Okay, so that is a good example of
You
the
didn't
flyer.
listen to the flyer
Yeah,
drill.
he was distracted while I was going over all the technique. That is a good example of the flyer not pushing over my shoulders enough. Straight away, he tried to stand up. He did get into a pretty good position, but he just like pushed and stood straight up. And because of that, he flew back rather than coming over.
4 hours. We got this.
1, 2.
You got up.
You nailed it.
Oh, I had to hold my breath. Cool.
All right, just let go of me, please.
No, I'm popping in.
Ah!
That's not it. Don't. Flyer, please do not jump off the front. You're going to end up rolling your ankle or getting really hurt.
We're doing a knee or...
So, that was the fast track guide to the walk to hands. Hopefully you got some good bits out of that. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Peace.
Like, subscribe, and comment.